All right, what's going on, y'all? So today is a trading recap video. This is episode 6 of Trading to Freedom, and today I'm gonna go do a trade recap, a Monday trade that I did today. At first, I didn't really want to trade today. It was no news Monday, and it's not really optimal. And the highest probability setups aren't on a no news Monday, as most of you would know. And honestly, I really wish I had the discipline to just not take a setup today, but I did because it presented itself and it was perfect, and I ended up winning. But the topic of this video is confidence, and we're gonna talk about that more later after I do the recap. But let's just go over the recap and the trade and the setup I took and why I took it. All right, so here is ES. I got it pulled up. This line is market open, MO market open, right? And by the way, I don't know if the video is gonna be laggy or not. The webcam I'm using my phone as a webcam now because the two webcams I have are just absolute shit, and every time I pull it up, I just look so weird. Like the lighting's always off. I've done so many different like video configurations with it, and it always just fucked. Like I just don't like it. So we're gonna use the phone webcam for now, even though I have a really like scuff setup right here. Like I feel like if I touch the table, it's gonna fall. But anyway, let's get to the trade recap, right? So I hopped on ES today, and I was looking at the higher time frame. First thing I did, of course, is looked at the daily, right? And as I'm looking at the daily, right, I'm seeing that previous day. Let me take this out. These lines right here. What did previous day do? Right, this daily candle was very important to me, especially the fact that we didn't manipulate this low or we didn't manipulate previous day low. So I was expecting price to come lower today because of this doji candle, this very long wick. This is a rejection candle. You usually tend to see this during reversals, but yeah, daily very important. Make sure you guys hop on the daily chart before you do anything, and look at previous day, and it kind of gives you a story and kind of helps you out with your daily bias, right? So as I'm coming into the day, right, I'm getting the hourly. I'm kind of looking for my key levels here. I see this fair value gap that has yet to be fully mitigated. It's about 50% level, I'd say, maybe, I don't know, 55%. We also have some generated liquidity here and here. And why is this generated liquidity? Because, right, what did this leg do, right? This candle created this movement up, right? That also took this high out. So this is high quality liquidity. There's a difference between like liquidity and high quality liquidity, right? Price likes to target high quality liquidity. I'm not a mastermind when it comes to liquidity at all. I've just watched a lot of videos and read some books, and I know what high quality liquidity looks like. Pre-market came out and filled this fair value gap and respected this 15-minute gap. So that just giving us a huge rejection wick right here. 15-minute gap right here I marked out. Pull out my fib. I put my fib to mark out the level here. When I came into market open today, I was like, man, I don't know if I want to trade today, and I wasn't feeling very confident. I was like, all right, the only way I'm going to take a setup is if price manipulates higher and manipulates this gap and holds the gap, fills it completely, but closes below, right? We close below, and then I'll take a setup and target, London lows or, other point of interest. So let's have some candles print out here and kind of show you guys what was going through my head as, these candles go through. Let me put the 1 minute on. Right here, once we touched like the encroachment of this fair value gap, I was tempted to take short positions here, and I was really holding myself back. I was like, man, tapping into this gap, we could actually just reject off of this pre-market, and New York could just open lower right away to manipulate these London lows, and I could just get quick TP, right? But I held myself back because I was like, this isn't what I said I was gonna, wait for. Right? I gave myself standards and rules before I went into this morning, and why go against everything I said, right? So I held myself back, didn't do this. This was a huge step for me personally, not taking this shorts here. Past me would have definitely done that. So let a few more candles print here, right? And look at this. Price starts coming up, and then right here. Okay, yeah. So I was on the 10-minute, I believe, or 15-minute. And once I was waiting for this candle to close. But I'll let some candles print here. And when this candle closed, boom, that happened. And as soon as market open dumped like this, I just pressed the sell button right there, right? It would have been nice if I would have sold off right here, but I needed that candle closure to confirm that this fair value gap was getting respected. I took my short position right here. I believe it was like right here. It was right around this level right here. At this fair value gap here, the top of this gap, because I wasn't expecting price to manipulate it again. And then what was my TP? Where was it? These equal lows right here. This is all just generated liquidity, right? Like I could have easily targeted this, but I just targeted these equal lows because like, all right, it's something, and this I know for sure price is going to want to sweep this liquidity, And obviously London lows would be a good target. But like I said, when I came into this trade, I wasn't super confident at all. I was also very busy. Like when I was doing this all on my phone, and like I didn't even do this on my computer. I was doing this all on my phone. I was kind of working off alerts that I had set up earlier before I left the house. I put some alerts on, and I was like, as I was getting a facial, I'm like, setting my TP and stop loss while, phone in the air, I'm laying down. Let me let's more candles print here and show you guys how this went. So yeah, I sold there and I set my TP for these this liquidity right here, point of interest. Let some candles play out, and then boom, straight to TP. Right, it was a very satisfying trade. Right, I was in drawdown for seconds maybe, and straight to TP, quick 350 I think, or $400, and I was like, I'm gonna be done for the day because like I didn't even want to trade at first, but I still ended up taking a setup. That was about it. That's kind of what went through my head. And if you guys look, I'm sure you guys already seen already. Price ended up, coming down for those London lows and, sleeping that. I got my piece of the pie and I'm happy with it, right? That's about it for the trading recap. None too special. It was a really good growing step for me because I ended up holding myself back and not taking a trade at when price, hit a certain level. But I do wish I was able to test my discipline a bit more and just not even get on the charts today and not trade. Because I actually ended up took a trade on my phone. I ended up like I just put the stop loss in TP. I don't know how many I don't really know ticks like that and how that worked. So like I ended up getting stopped out instantly at first, losing like $80 on the eval, and then like I sold again, set my TP and stop loss correct, and then I ended up getting the winning trade. Honestly, really scuffed, but the setup was honestly clean though, if you really look at it. I want to talk about the topic of this video really quick before I end it off and let you guys go. The topic is confidence, as you can see in the title. And when it comes to confidence, everyone says that, when you're trading, you should be confident. And people have probably told you this before. You probably heard of it many times before. But I just want to let you know that confidence isn't just like, knowing what the price is going to do, knowing what price action is going to deliver, or predicting, price movement in general. A lot of traders, confuse confidence with cockiness, but in reality, confidence is quiet, right? It's trusting your plan and your skill set. Able to sit there and watch price move and watch your setup potentially coming up, but waiting until the exact perfect moment the stars fucking align and your setup is right fucking there, then that's when you execute. Not waiting for half your setup to be there, or 90% of your setup. It's waiting for everything to align. That's confidence, right? Because you know that if you wait for that setup, it's going to play out in your favor 9 times out of 10, right? And that's kind of just what I want to talk about, right? I just wanted to let you guys know that confidence is super, super important when it comes to trading and in life in general. But we aren't confident. And if you think you're confident, you're probably just egotistical. You probably just have a high ego. Because I was the same way, right? I used to always just say that I had high confidence and I'm taking these dumb setups. But if anything, I just had a bad ego. Like I had a really huge ego, and I'm just taking these fucking setups and taking 4+, 5+, 8+ trades a day back then. Because I was confident, but in reality, I just had an ego, right? And that's so common for traders. And some traders are completely opposite. Some traders don't have confidence; they lack confidence, and they just undertrade. But I don't want to get too deep into it. I just want to let you guys know that it's very important to be confident, and just wait for your setup, guys. Wait for your fucking setup to align perfectly, and test your discipline. Because once you can test your discipline, and you see yourself like improving that way, like you see yourself being able to hold yourself back, like that is true self-growth. And like when I was able to see myself hold back something little as this, where like not taking this trade, let me show you real quick, something as little as not taking shorts right here when price hit and encroachment of this for value gap, that was huge for me, right? I saw growth in myself, because a month ago I would have fucking pressed the sell button like that. Price would have came up above the fair value gap and I probably would have closed my position or gotten stopped out, right? But I don't want to yap too much, y'all. That's about it for today's video. I will catch y'all in the next Trading for Freedom series episode, or I might be posting another informational video. I don't know. Just let me know in the comments what you guys want to see and shit like that. If you have any advice or questions, just comment, and also follow me on Instagram, Gio.Myra, right over here. Last time I was blocked out. I don't know why the fuck it was like that, but follow me on Instagram, DM me. I'll respond to everybody. But I'll see you guys. Peace the fuck out.